Nithyanandam Paramashivam Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Nithyanandam, welcoming all the viewers, those who are watching us live through Nithyananda TV, through Kailasa TV, Hinduism Now TV, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitter Live, and through Enlightened app. Once again, welcoming all of you for this segment of Morning Satsang. So once again, let us start our day with the powerful cognitions which Swamiji shared. There are tons of things which Swamiji shared yesterday. From that, actually, just one thing which I would like to share with all of you, which Swamiji recommended for all of us, that start living around temples, a temple-based lifestyle. In Sanatana Hindu Dharma, the lifestyle was completely temple-based. Everything roams around temple. And that is why Swamiji said that even our temples, the devotees, have started living around the temple, because when you live around the temple, you are literally in that breathing space of Paramashiva, in Sri Kailasa space, which Swamiji has established for enlightened civilization. For example, if you're watching Satsang is the same thing you can do from your home and you can do from temple. But when you watch from your home, it is only Guru who is there with you. But when you watch from temple, then Guru, Linga or Sangha, all three are there with you. That creates that very ambience, the environment of Sri Kailasa literally gives you that real experience of who you are, your own existence, where information becomes enlightenment. Even Swamiji said, those who are not devotees, start living around the temples. Just be in that space is enough. That is why Swamiji always insists the Sri Kailasa ecosystem should be revived everywhere. What exactly is Sri Kailasa ecosystem? I can say it comprises of like 5 things. First, temples, Goshala, library, Gurukul, and Annalaya, where continuously we are feeding people. These 5 pillars, which actually makes the Kailasa ecosystem, today we wanted to share. Actually, we have been sharing all these aspects in different days. How Swamiji has beautifully established all these components around the world for humanity to be able to live in that space of Sri Kailasa. Today we have something which we all think that is something very important for all of us. Without that, we are not able to cognize that we'll be alive or not. Food. We all think it's our basic, like of course we know that it's our basic necessity, that's what we want. That's what we feel. That without food, if you are not getting food properly, you will not be, maybe for a few more days you'll be alive, and after that you may leave your body. Of course, Swamiji has given signs going beyond food. But as per the Shastras and Swamiji's own experience, which Swamiji has shared with us, that doing Annadan, serving food is the best way, it's the ultimate way to enrich. Where not only you will get completed, the person who is receiving it, both ways completion happens when you serve food, when you feed people. Not only serving, but what you are serving, that also matters. That is why whenever you go and receive prasad from the temple, it has different energy, it has a different taste, which we always like. But any restaurant you go, you can never compare the taste which you get in temple prasad, because it matters with what intention it is being made, to whom it is being offered, and from where it is coming. That is why when we do Annadan, it is always first offered to Bhagavan and then it is given to us. From Swamiji's childhood, Swamiji's family has been doing this Annadan, where not even a single person, whoever comes, they have always received food with lots of love. And Swamiji has been constantly giving this to the world over past 20 years. We have recorded history where Swamiji has been offering food. Not only, it's not a normal food, but it is pure, organic, sattvic food, which is prepared as per the Bhagavad Shastra. Because Swamiji says it matters what you eat, because what you eat, you become that. Always heard that when you are cooking, always have a good chance or always have a good thoughts, because with what cognition the other person is cooking, that same food, and that is what we eat. That is why it is always required to have good intention. That's why and what you eat, that directly makes you, like whatever food you are getting, you will become that. You need to understand that how food affects you and why organic sattvic food is required for your body. Listen from Swamiji. Where Swamiji has actually, I was just going through Swamiji's videos. Over past so many years, Swamiji has been consistently talking, consistently telling the same thing. 2002, 2003, 2005, 2007, 2012, 2013, 16, and until now. It is exactly same. So let us directly hear what Swamiji says, that how actually food affects you.
You become what you eat. Anything you eat, that becomes you. One part of what you eat becomes your bone, muscle, flesh, blood. One part of what you eat becomes your words. One part of what you eat becomes your thinking. One part of what you eat becomes your feeling. One part of what you eat becomes your being. You need to understand there is no such thing as inanimate in the universe, whether it is human being or a stone in the street. The variation is only degree of life, not the existence of life. Please understand. The variation is only the degree of life, not the existence of life. Whether it is a human body or the stone in the street, only the degree of life. So, We need to understand, when we kill an animal for our food and consume that as a food, what all the effects happening to our inner potential energy. And if we eat vegetarian sattvic diet, the word sattvic means pure. If we eat the pure diet, what happens to our inner potential energy? Our flesh has a capacity to store the memory. All our memories are stored, recorded in our flesh. Your emotions and your body is very closely connected because your memories are recorded in your body. When an animal is killed, the animal is not going to be blessing all of us and the world when it is dying. Naturally, it is going to express so much of hatred, fear, anger, unfulfilled desire for life, a deep incompletion. When it is dying, it is going to release such powerful incompletion into its muscle memory, into its biomemory, into its body. Please understand, it carries a subtle but very powerful poisonous toxins. So the basic truth, when you eat food filled with so much of incomplete biomemory, incomplete bioenergy, the incomplete memories, what is going to happen to our muscle memory and biomemory, to our body? Please understand, your muscle memory or biomemory is going to be created only out of what you eat. The subtlest part of your food becomes your muscle memory. Subtlest part of your food becomes your biomemory. If the subtlest part of your food is associated with so much of fear, anxiety, unfulfilled desire for life, and incompletion, then what kind of biomemory, muscle memory it is going to create in your body, you have to decide. You can visualize. So when you see a non-veg food in your plate, be very clear. You are taking plate full of depression, plate full of fear, plate full of anxiety, plate full of chemicals and toxins released during the fear when the animal is being terrorized, and plate full of incompletions. Look with this understanding and then decide, should you eat this or not?
So as we heard from Swamiji, that how what you eat, it actually makes you that. Whether you eat pure sattvic food, your inner space will get ready to receive, to express Paramashivatva inside you. That is why what you are eating, it actually matters. Nutritious food Nutritious food is not only putting all the spices and everything, but what ingredients you are having, that is one aspect. How it is being cooked, how it is being served, with what intention it is being cooked. With that, when a food is prepared and served to people, like one thing which I really wanted to bring in attention, that Swamiji not only makes sure that pure sattvic organic food is provided to all the Adinavasis, all the sannyasis, but even in all the annadans, Swamiji ensures that only pure sattvic organic food is being served. Over past so many years, constant annadans are happening, and devotees, pilgrims have been fed day and night. Actually, before we move ahead, I would like to introduce all the panelists today, those who are here on Nithyananda TV, to share this vast dimension and vast contribution of Swamiji. So today we have Maniti Bhaktikananda Swami, Ma Yanatma Swami, Ma Nithyanandita, Ma Tattvapriya, and we have somebody very special joined from the live Kumbhabhishekam which is happening in Tanjore temple. Devotees of Swamiji, our beloved Sangha people, are there doing live Annadan.
So actually, I'm sure all of us heard Swamiji speak about the great, one of my favorite temples, which is the great Tanjore temple, the Brihadishwara temple. The very name says that, Brihadishwara, the great grand Lord, Paramashiva, a beautiful temple, and there are so many architectural wonders, more than 1,000 years old. And the Kumbhabhishekam is happening as we speak.
Natma, sorry to interrupt you. I think they're ready to go live now from Tanjore, Brihadishwara temple.
Yeah, so we have our devotees there doing performing Annadan, as we Swamiji shared a few days back in the live satsang, that I want all my devotees to go there just as devotees, but to go there to serve the devotees of Paramashiva. So a team of our Sangha members has immediately rushed to Tanjore, and we are getting a live feed today as we speak from the Tanjore temple. Nithyananda ma?
பேச ஆரம்பிக்கலாமா?
Yes ma, பேசுங்கம்மா, சொல்லுங்கம்மா.
சரி சரி. இரு, இப்போ என்டிவி இது முடிச்சுள்ளதா?
Nithyanandam, ma Premasundari ma? We are just getting the live feed from the Tanjore. Yes, Nithyanandam ma? Amma
தோமா, நான் நீங்க வச்சாதான் நாங்க ஆன் பண்ண முடியும்.
Nithyanandam, we the devotees of Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashiva gathered here at Tanjore to take part in the Mahakumbhabhishekam of Brihadishwar, built by the great King Rajaraja Chola, and we are all blessed to take part in the Annadan Seva organized by Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, and Annadan started at 6 o'clock after offering our puja to Bhagavan. And we are glad to inform that the first person who received the Annadan is Sri Vijay Kumar, the officer from the food department. He was very glad to receive the prasadam, and the devotees are gathering here to receive the Annadan. So we are all excited to offer the seva, and we are all very much pleased to do this seva with the grace of Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam. I offer our gratitude on behalf of all the devotees. So the excitement is full here, and we could see many devotees coming to have the darshan of the Kumbhabhishekam, and so we are all very, very blessed to take part in this occasion. So I I offer again and again our gratitude to our Bhagavan for having given us this opportunity.
Continuity Annadhanam.
And to continue the Annadhan Seva from yesterday evening it started and it's going on with full swing. So that's what I would like to share with you all people.
Wonderful, Ma. So here, actually, we are seeing live our pandal, what we call our tent that we have very close to the main Brihadishwara temple itself. And the devotees have started early morning by 3:30 or 4 o'clock in the morning. The devotees are ready to serve food and they are going to be continuing through the day today. And anybody who is going to have the visit of Brihadishwara, please don't miss don't miss the Annadhan offering at our Nithyananda Paramashiva Sangha's tent there. Swamiji's beautiful offering, blessed food, blessed by our beloved Swamiji. And you can now see pictures. Yesterday they had served buttermilk. You can see pictures of that. And today they are serving full-fledged meals as well. So not just you get the darshan of Paramashiva in the form of Brihadishwara, you get the food served by incarnation of Paramashiva himself, our beloved Swamiji. And I really want to thank all our devotees, the Tamil Nadu Sangha, who has rushed to the scene immediately after hearing Swamiji speak in the satsang, organized themselves, organized the place of stay, place of cooking, and they have beautifully arranged themselves in right time to be able to serve the devotees of Paramashiva. So what a blessing it is to be in that sacred space right after the grand Kumbhabhishekam of Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Devalaya. Now they are at the Kumbhabhishekam of a 1,000-year-old architectural site of the Brihadishwara temple built by a great king, Rajaraja Chola. So you can see pictures of the Annadhan happening, our volunteers organizing themselves and offering this Annadhan. Literally, you can see the Sri Kailasa Uniting Nations effort for providing healthy, better food. Organic sattvic food is now coming to reality, and that's the picture of the grand Brihadishwara temple.
Yes, you can now see the live video from the Brihadishwara temple Annadhan spot from where we are serving the food. The devotees are continuing to gather there. The Brihadishwara temple is one of the largest Shiva temples in the world, built by King Rajaraja Chola I in the 11th century. And its temple tower, which is called the Vimana, is one of the largest sculptural wonders in the world, built out of extremely high quality granite.
You can actually see the live Annadhan happening. Our devotees getting ready and serving food to the public. What a joy it is to serve the devotees of Paramashiva. We have heard stories of great Nayanmars who spend their life serving not just Paramashiva but the devotees of Paramashiva. And now you can see Swamiji's devotees with so much of joy, so much of excitement, so much of gratitude offering the Annadhan service, and the public are coming and they are receiving the food. It's in India, it's early morning at 7:30 right now as we speak, and our devotees are already ready. The food is prepared, and the serving has already started in our pandal in Tanjavur. I'm sure the whole ambience is so electrifying out there, as the whole city, actually the whole state, is getting ready to witness the grand Kumbhabhishekam of our dear Brihadishwara.
Yes. Wonderful. So this
is an effort by the Sri Kailasa Uniting Nations for nutritious food and hunger-free world. And in an effort, to reach the nutritious food and to bring about a hunger-free world, Sri Kailasa Uniting Nations has done a lot of effort towards this goal, and today we are going to be presenting many of the efforts towards leading to a hunger-free world. And today what is happening live is an effort by the Sri Kailasa Uniting Nations towards achieving a goal of serving nutritious food and leading to a hunger-free world. And let's now hear from our compiler of the autobiography of the avatar, Manitya Bhaktikananda Swami, of how this whole Sri Kailasa Uniting Nations effort started, not just after Swamiji entered his public life, right from his childhood.
Yes, Nithyanandam, this effort to serve sattvic food, because food is a very important input to our whole system, which we find unavoidable. It's an input that every single one of us takes minimum at least once a day, and many people 3 times a day, or some people even more. So in all the holistic inputs that enter into our system that contributes to our conscious growth, food is a very important component, and therefore we have heard Swamiji talk innumerable times about food and its importance. And the whole effort of serving free food to the whole world started as usual in the avataric mission, right from Swamiji's childhood. Any contribution of an incarnation starts from the time he sets foot on planet Earth, from the time he assumes the human form. That is one of the definitions and one of the ways of identifying who an incarnation is. You can see that he is in his business of contributing to humanity's conscious growth from day one. He does not know to do anything else. There is no other activity or entertainment in his life except serving in all the dimensions of the avataric mission for which he came down to planet Earth. And food is a very critical dimension in the avataric mission of this incarnation of our beloved Bhagavan. Way back in Tiruvannamalai, Bhagavan's birthplace, his maternal grandfather, Rajamudaliyar Tata, who was literally his first guru, friend, mentor and guide, was one of his role models early in life. And serving free food, the young avatar, young Bhagavan, picked up from him. Rajamudaliyar Tata was known for his tremendous philanthropic dimensions in Tiruvannamalai. He was a highly revered, respected individual and business merchant in Tiruvannamalai. So much so that when he finally left his body, they actually declared it a holiday in the sacred temple town, which is something unheard of. I'm now going to share with you a very delightful presentation just to track as much as we can within the given short time that we have now, how beautifully Swamiji, when he witnessed Rajamudaliyar Tata serving Annadan in his early years of life, he grew up seeing Rajamudaliyar Tata serving Annadan in the early years of his life. And the first actually rice bowl, the public rice bowl that he saw that was offered to humanity was actually 2 stone vessels that was placed outside Rajamudaliyar Tata's home. What you're seeing, who you're seeing now is Rajamudaliyar Tata, Bhagavan's maternal grandfather. And this is his home that stands still today in Kanikoval Street in Tiruvannamalai. It is still his own home, and Bhagavan's grandmother is still alive, although his grandfather has left his body. And here what you're seeing are the first rice bowls, the stone vessels that were placed outside Rajamudaliyar Tata's home that young Bhagavan saw, which was placed outside for all the wayside animals, the horses, the cows and the dogs that would cross on that street. In those days, cows and horses were means of transportation, and to quench their thirst and to feed their hunger, these stone vessels used to be filled with food and water and kept with the grains and with water, one for water and one for grains. And the cows and horses and even the dogs would stand by. That was a habituary place where they knew food would be available to them, water would be available to them, and they would stand by and feed themselves and quench their thirst and move on. And these stone vessels stand there even today, as you're seeing right now in front of you. And this is the very hallway in Rajamudaliyar Tata's house in which he used to feed the sadhus, the ascetics, every day. Tiruvannamalai is a land of ascetics. And Rajamudaliyar Tata would go out and bring the ascetics every day, feed them, and then continue with the other regular activities in the house. This is the very hallway which is still there till date. So that was how the first Annadan, the witnessing of the first Annadan started in young Bhagavan's life, and from there on it has been a journey of serving food to humanity at every instance available. And today in all the temples and monasteries worldwide, food is served free 3 times a day, and in many of the adhinams it is available 24/7, where You can walk in any time of the day and it will be available for you. And what you're seeing now is a historic, recorded, first time Annadan, free food offered by Swamiji himself way back in 19 November 2002 on the occasion of Kartikai Deepam, the flagship festival of Tiruvannamalai, Bhagwan's birthplace, where he himself has cooked and served the food to the devotees. And this building is Pavalakundra, which is the first monastery built for Bhagwan by his gurus, Mataji Kuppamma, Lisaki Swamigal and Raghupati Yogi Yogananda Puri. This is inside the very building in Pavalakundra in Tiruvannamalai where the Annadan is happening. And from there on, it has been a history of Annadan. Even in the yatras where Swamiji used to take people to pilgrimage spots, high energy centers, starting from Kailash right down to Kanyakumari, down south in India. Swamiji has taken devotees, continuously has taken devotees to all these pilgrimage spots. Here you're seeing it happening in the Himalayas during the Char Dham trip, which is the Gangotri, Yamunotri, Kedarnath and Badrinath. Swamiji himself serves the food to devotees. The food is cooked so satvically without adding some of the negative energy elements like onion, ginger, onion, garlic and green chilies. And receiving the food from the hands of the incarnation is like an initiation into profound health, and it aids your very conscious growth. And now you are going to continue to see in a literally fast-forwarded fashion the various occasions in which the free food is served in the mission continuously by Bhagavan and later by the trained sannyasis, disciples and devotees, all of them trained personally by Swamiji himself. You can see people flocking to Swamiji at the various meditation programs where Swamiji himself makes it a point to come out during the break sessions and serve the food to the people. All over the world, you're seeing in front of you Annadan being served. This is the inauguration of the Salem Adinam. And now you're seeing the inauguration of the Annamandir counter in the Birdi Adinam, Bengaluru. And this is the inauguration of the Annamandir counter in Tiruvannamalai, Swamiji's birthplace, from where lakhs of people are served, especially during the full moon nights, where lakhs of people enter our Adinam. And this is the Thane food, the Thane flood relief efforts in Pondicherry, where Bhagwan raised the entire camp from literally dust, erected the camp, and day and night tons of rice and tons of vegetables were cooked, as you can see in front of you, to offer food relief to the people who were struck by the cyclone. Volunteers, devotees, disciples flocked in from all corners and untiring efforts were made to serve the people. The food was served in truckloads. You can see Bhagavan cooking the food himself here. The food was sent by trucks to all the various locations in Pondicherry, which was struck by the flood, Thane. And anywhere we serve the food, we have all the officers, the authorities in that area coming in in such an inspired way, enthusiastically wanting to have the food, because food cooked by an organization such as this under the auspices of Bhagavan becomes prasad, becomes sacred food that is offered to the divine itself. And therefore, it becomes such an important input to consume. So people flock in large numbers always to any of our camps worldwide. You're continuing to see pictures from the Thane cyclone food relief. Everywhere the trucks went, people knew it was from our camps and they were already waiting for the trucks to arrive. As you can see in front of you, young and old alike partook of the food. Day and night the cooking happened. And the volunteers shared their experiences of how they felt such a gush of energy despite the round-the-clock seva that they were doing. They did not feel an ounce of tiredness. They said we only felt more and more and more energy as we continue to cook and continue to take it to the people. And Bhagwan was there giving his physical presence, distributing food packets himself, and many times cooking himself, infusing the food with the sattvic energy. And now you're seeing the famous Annadan that happens in Tiruvannamalai every full moon night. Bhagwan himself is serving the food from the food counter here. Again, you're seeing photographs from Tiruvannamalai. And now on the famous occasion of Kartika Deepam, you can see the exponential growth in the crowd from the photographs we saw of the year 2002 when Bhagwan himself served from Pavalakundru to now. The lakhs of people for the same occasion of Kartika Deepam, the exponential growth of this dimension of Annadan, free food in this avataric mission, God's own mission, where people know that food will be available wherever they see the board of this avataric mission. And now we're going to see the Kartika Deepam celebrations in the Hyderabad Adinam, and now in Tiruchangod Adinam, where the first temple was established by Bhagwan on the banks of the sacred Kaveri river. You're seeing the Annadan in progress, and it continues till date by the sannyasis. And here you're seeing the Annadan in Adi Kailash, Bengaluru. Bhagwan is once again seen serving the food and people flocking so joyously to his particular counter to ensure they don't miss receiving from his own hands. And this is the Maheshwara Puja, where the sannyasis are served food. You can see once again every single monthly Paurnami celebrations in Tiruvannamalai, which is located, our monastery is located in the sacred mountain path in Tiruvannamalai, where the people circumambulate the sacred Arunachala hill, and therefore all the people enter our Adinam in Tiruvannamalai and receive the food. Here you're seeing organic farming happening. The sannyasis are harvesting through organic farming in Tiruvannamalai, where we have our own organic farm lands, where food is grown organically, and this is the food. Our own food is very often served in our own annadans. In Malaysia, you're seeing the annadan in progress. We have a wonderful Sangha in Malaysia that is one of the most inspiring Sanghas when it comes to serving humanity. You can see them joyously serving the food to the people who have gathered during the Thaipusam festival. And now you're seeing Annadan happening during the most popular Chitra Paurnami festival in Tiruvannamalai. And now we are in Kanchipuram right now, where the Ativaradar temple, our devotees went and served the free food to the people. Bhagwan called out to the devotees to be there in the temple during the Utsavam function that happened there. And devotees rushed to the spot not to miss the joy of serving free food there. We're continuing to see pictures from the Ativaradar temple Annadan. And now we're going to Madurai, where Annadan happens continuously. Our sannyasis are seen here. And now we are off to Los Angeles in the USA to see the Annadan activities happening there. Our temple is one of the most beautiful Hindu temples in America, located in Los Angeles, the Western Hemisphere headquarters. And now we are witnessing further pictures of food offering, divine food offerings in our other temples worldwide. And this is the everyday Annadan and the Paurami Annadan once again happening in Tiruvannamalai. In Tiruvannamalai, every day, 3 times a day, meals are served to the sadhus, to the ascetics who live in and around the area. And this is once again the full moon night Annadan, which is a marathon Annadan that sometimes happens for even 48 to 64 hours non-stop. Once the gates are open for the full moon night Annadan, they are not closed until a minimum of 36 hours, and a maximum we have done is about 64 hours till now on this particular occasion. Yes, so that is again only a brief presentation, because the contribution of Swamiji and the work that has been done thus far in every single field, leave alone the field of Annadan, is colossal. And we always feel so inadequate in trying to present it to you. So this is yet again a brief presentation of the efforts in this field alone of Annadan, the Sri Kailasa Uniting Nations effort for a hunger-free world. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Maharatya Bhaktikananda Swami. I know if we have to present about the efforts of Annadan, whole day, I'm sure will still not be enough to share what all Swamiji has contributed to the world in the field of Annadan. And I would like to take a moment to share the significance of Annadan given in our Upanishads. How is Annam being mentioned right from in our Upanishads, the Shrutis, has given such a beautiful space for food itself. So I would now like to give a Shastra Pramana from the Taittiriya Upanishad. The Taittiriya Upanishad, chapter 2, section 2, the first verse, it says, Annadvai prajaha prajayante yakascha pridivigum shritaha. All beings that rest on earth are verily born from food. Atho annenaiva jivanti atainadapi yatyantataha. Besides, they live on food, and at the end, they get merged into food. Annagum hi bhutanam jyeshtam tasmat savaushada muchyate. The food was verily born before all the creatures, therefore it is called the medicine for all. Sarvavai tan annapnuvanti yainam brahmopasade. Those who worship, therefore, food as Brahman acquire all the food. Annam hi bhutanam jeshtam tasmat savaushada muchyate. Food was verily born before all the creatures, therefore it is called the medicine for all. Annat bhutani jayanti jatanyanneva vardhante. Creatures are born out of food. Being born, they grow by the food. Adyateti cha bhutani tasmadannam tadachyuta iti. Since it is eaten and it eats the creatures, therefore it is called the food. The chapter 3, section 2, the first verse says, Annam brahmeti vyajanat. The food is Brahman, or the Lord of creation. It is from the food that living beings are born. It is with the help of food that living beings are nurtured and stay alive. Annam na nindyat tat vratam. Annam na parichakshita tat vratam. Let us not waste food by eating without hunger or discarding it unused. That is being authentic with food. This is from the 3rd chapter, section 8, first shloka, and 3rd chapter, section 7, the first shloka. 3rd chapter, section 9, the first shloka says, Annam bahu kurvita tat vratam. Let him, the knower of Brahman, make food plentiful. Let us create and share food. That is the vow. And today, what we saw of the Annadan being served in live in the Tanjore temple on the occasion of the grand Kumbhabhishekam of the Brihadishwara temple is Annam Bahu Kuruvita. Let us create and share food, just as described in the Taittiriya Upanishad. Next, the Apta Pramana, where all is offering food, the Annadan mentioned in our scriptures. If you actually see in Bhavishya Purana, Bhagavan Sri Krishna, he comes to Yudhishthira at the end of the war and he says, Dadaswannam, Dadaswannam, Dadaswannam Yudhishthira. O Yudhishthira, give food, give food, give food. This was actually the time that the great war of Kurukshetra had annihilated the political leadership of the country, of the kingdom, and it has left the kingdom's polity in a vacuum. Sri Krishna says, Annam, food, the basic sustenance. So first and foremost is all the people should have enough food. Let us create and share food. And Swamiji has given this as a vision for all the Sri Kailasa ecosystems worldwide. Let us create and share food. And we have all our analayas and all our temples doing the same. And now I would like to share a beautiful Apta Pramana from Ilayankudi Maranayanar, one of the 63 Shaivite saints, who achieved the abode of Paramashiva, who achieved Sri Kailasa just through the food offering. Ilayankudi Maranayanar was a farmer by the name Maranar who lived in the village of Ilayankudi. He was a great devotee of Lord Shiva and his devotees. He took the great pleasure in serving them. Actually, as a Charya, one of the Charya Pada, Ilayankudi Maranayanar, he decided that on seeing the devotee of Lord Shiva with an external marks of Vibhuti, Rudraksham, taking them as Lord Shiva himself, welcoming them, prostrating before them, washing their hands and feet, drinking that water, giving them a seat, worshipping them with flowers, dhupa, deepa, and naivedya, the food offering, pleasing them with sweet words, thanking the Lord for the opportunity, and accompanying the guest for some distance while sending them away. This is included in the Charya. It means one of the main lifestyle disciplines. So Ilayankudi Maranayanar decided that, okay, I want to serve Paramashiva and his devotees. And Nayanar had been blessed with all the wealth of the world. But he considered that the wealth belonged to Paramashiva himself to be utilized for the benefit of his devotees. Lord Shiva was so pleased with the Nayanar's devotion, he wanted to show to the world that his devotee would be undaunted by the worst calamity and would remain unshaken in his virtue. So, the Nayanar's wealth melted away gradually. His wealth had left him, even though his wealth had left him, but not his virtue. So on the contrary, his devotion to Paramashiva and his devotees grew more and more intense. Nayanar sold all his property and had to sell even himself in order to be able to serve the devotees of the Lord. Lord Shiva was so highly pleased with the Nayanar's devotion. He wanted to show the world how this devotee was undaunted by the worst calamity. One day, it was raining heavily, and Nayanar and his wife were starving. They had lost all the wealth, but he continued to serve the devotees of Lord Shiva. No one came forward to help them. Finally, he bolted the door and was about to fall asleep. Just then, he heard a knock at the door. Finally, just then he heard a knock at the door, and on opening it, found a Shiva Bhakta standing in front of the house, drenched with rain. So what Ilayankudi Maranayanar did, he at once took the guest inside, dried his body, gave him fresh clothes to wear. Rest a while, Swami, while we prepare some food for you to appease your hunger, said the Nayanar, and told his wife of his predicament. There was nothing to offer the devotee of the Lord, but the devout wife suggested that Nayanar could go into the backyard and collect the grain seeds that they had just sown that very day. Nayanar accepted the suggestion. On account of the heavy rain, the grains were floating and it was easy to collect them in a basket. As soon as he brought the grains, the wife fried and crushed them, and with the help of some greens that grew in their own backyard, cooked a nice dinner for the guest. Nayanar was supremely happy, and as he went to awaken the guest, he discovered that he had disappeared. At the same time, Nayanar saw in the sky Lord Shiva, who came in the form of devotee, and Mother Parvati showering their blessings on him and his wife. The Lord said, "O noble souls, I am highly pleased with your devotion. You will soon attain my abode and live there forever." How just that integrity to that one thing that they wanted to do, that they wanted to offer, was to serve the devotees of Lord Paramashiva. And just by serving the devotees with utmost devotion, as if they are serving Paramashiva himself, Ilangudi Nayanar and his wife reached the abode of Paramashiva. Now, I would like to share a very interesting happening related to Annadan. This happened, it was a Sakshi Pramana, my own personal experience. This incident happened in 2012. While the inner awakening was happening in December 2012, that was the time of 12-12-12, and a grand inner awakening was happening, and the inner awakening was organized in a cruise. So, what happened? In 2012, Maheshwara Puja, so on the 25th of December, Maheshwara Puja was organized, and there was a beautiful experience of Akshaya Patra, where I personally witnessed the happening of Akshaya Patra. Akshaya Patra is the bowl in Devi Annapurni's hand, which is will never get empty. Akshaya means unending. Patra means vessel, right? Akshaya Patra means unending vessel, means the food will constantly be there. And Swamiji actually so beautifully made us all experience, just by his blessing, how we all experienced the Akshaya Patra just with the touch of Swamiji's hand. So this happened in 2012 cruise, Inner Awakening. So the 2012 cruise Inner Awakening, there were more than about 230 participants and 30 plus volunteers. So totally there were about 260 of us in the cruise. And the cruise was started from Singapore, then Malaysia, Thailand. So it was going around these three countries. And the entire program happened in the cruise. And that was the time actually Swamiji at 2012, earlier in 2012, Swamiji had announced the Nirahara Samyama. So pretty much 70 or more than 60 to 70% of the participants were doing Nirahara Samyama in the cruise, which none of the people in the cruise could believe. Because everybody comes to the cruise to eat, not just 3 meals a day. Throughout the day, they keep eating something or the other, just because of the various types of varieties available there. And here, you see a spiritual group where 70% of the participants are not eating anything in the cruise. They are just only drinking liquids. So more than 60 to 70% were all doing Nirahara Samyama. They would just come have some liquids, have some juices, milkshakes, smoothies, like that. So on the day of Maheshwara Puja, what happened is we had organized Maheshwara Puja on the 25th of December. And totally there were, I think, about 70 participants and about 20 volunteers. Totally about 90 to 100 people were only actually eating food. The other 150 people were just only on liquids, doing Nirahara, 150, 160 people. So the food was prepared only for 100 participants, and everybody else, only the Nirahara food was prepared. And Maheshwara Puja started. And after the Maheshwara Puja started, suddenly Swamiji announced, today all the participants can take the break from Nirahara. All of you can eat lunch. And today is my prasada, the prasada of Maheshwara Puja. All of you can take a break from Nirahara Samyama for this meal, and all of you can have lunch. And all the participants are rejoicing. And because it is one, they all could, have the food. And two, it is a prasada from Swamiji. One side, the participants are all rejoicing. The other side, the volunteers are all shaking. Because the food is prepared only for 100 people, now 250 people are going to eat that food. What is going to happen? And suddenly the kitchen team is freaking out. They don't know what to do. And suddenly one person is in charge of the kitchen, is running to Swamiji. And then saying, Swamiji, we have prepared food only for 100 people. We don't know what to do. So the volunteer, the kitchen team is running to Swamiji and saying, Swamiji, we don't know what to do. The food was prepared for 100 people only. Now 260 people are there. And there is no time to actually prepare food because already the participants are taking the plate and eating. And what to do now? And then the kitchen team just ran to Swamiji and they informed Swamiji of the situation. Then Swamiji replied, he said, this hand has served food to millions of people. No one will ever go without food in our kitchens. You start serving, I will take care. That's all Swamiji said. You guys start serving, I will take care. And the kitchen team just dropped all their, the worries at Swamiji's feet. Now Swamiji is going to take care. That's all. And they started serving food. Literally, I'm telling you, I'm a personal witness to what happened. All the 260 to 270 people, volunteers, participants, everybody ate food. We don't know from where food came. None of the bowls were empty. Literally, none of the bowls were empty. All the food bowls had enough food till the last participant. And till date, we do not know what happened. The food was served for all the 260 plus volunteers and participants, and the food bowl never became empty till the end. Food kept coming. No one knew from where. And imagine all these participants have been on Nirahara for quite a few days. So they all ate their stomach full. It was not like they were just eating a little bit of a prasad. Full-fledged meal, all the 260 plus participants had. From where the food came till date, we do not know. And after all the participants ate, of course, all the volunteers were so rejoiced, just seeing this, witnessing this miracle firsthand. And then they went to Swamiji and they said, Swamiji, we don't know what happened. The food just kept on coming. And Swamiji so beautifully said, he said, this has become an Akshaya Patra, unending bowl of food. We have the blessings of Devi Annapurni. She took care that all were fed completely. It was such a joy to just see directly from Swamiji, the experience of how just because he has served food to millions of people, the blessings of Devi Annapurni were there, and constantly, that's just like an Akshaya Patra, every single participant had stomach full, and the volunteers had their heart full, their whole being was flowered, just seeing the beautiful experience, a direct experience of Akshaya Patra, the unending bowl of food, and seeing Swamiji's miracle. That's what I wanted to share today. And I would now like to invite Ma Nithyanandita and Ma Tattvapriya to share further about Sri Kailasa Uniting Nations for Nutritious Food and Hunger-Free World. Thank you.
I was literally mesmerized by the sharing that you were giving, like just having now. How Swamiji's his one blessing, his one word, without anything, how food just manifested continuously. And when I'm just remembering all these, I just get back to the way how, when I see the way how Janardhan entered the Adinam and how he broke the trust, or he at least tried breaking the trust that people have on these experiences that they have experienced around Swamiji. The way how he attacked various different dimensions, and it was a very planned attack. Actually, from the moment he joined the Adinam, even the strategy to put us all into Gurukul, everything was part of a whole huge conspiracy. I'm just reminded, now we were listening to sharing about how, Ma Bhakti Priya was telling, about how purity is maintained from starting from who is cooking the food to what kind of ingredients are added, how the food is made, etc. In Adinam, we never had a culture where people go out to the restaurant and eat or anything. But after Janardhan becoming part of the Adinam, I still remember. He used to, like, every month he used to get money from Swamiji. And how he used to spend that money, like one ways that he used to spend was he used to go outside to some restaurant and eat. And we did not know about this initially. Then when he started taking other people, many other men, he would start, like when few of the disciples were living in the ashram. So there are different categories, right? Like grihasthas, sannyasis. So he used to try influencing the grihasthas, the married couples. So he used to try influencing them, and he even took 2-3 people outside to restaurants to eat and come. And only once when we found this out that he's taking like this and going, we immediately he influenced actually a few of these people. And when we found about it, we started questioning him. Like, I started asking him, what are you doing like this? You're breaking the lifestyle. And he's like, he tried like telling something and managing, but only then we discovered how many people, how many lives he has damaged because of that. When Swamiji tells about, like, we have to live this organic, like how we have to live this agamic lifestyle, eat this organic food, eat this sattvic food, there's so much of spiritual context into this.
And actually each of this, all of us need to understand that each of this is a strategy where he did it. See, Swamiji has never stopped anyone. It is your choice. His teachings being followed or not is people's choice. But of course, that ecosystem that Swamiji wants to maintain is with high integrity. But when like morons like Janardhan behave this way, Swamiji always leaves it, especially when it is married couples. They have not taken the vows as sannyasis. So it is up to their choice. But Janardhan did not go as a normal person. He would every time purposely wear all Rudrakshas, all of that, and go representing Nithyananda Sangha.
He would not do something.
Actually, now one thing I wanted to just highlight here is, see, going out and eating in a restaurant is nothing wrong. Right. So for the viewers, it is not really that he did a great crime by going out and eating. Actually, that is not the crime. The point is, when you eat plastic food, which is available outside, that directly toxifies your third eye, right? Calcifies your third eye. Then what happens is the people who eat such food lose the trust in the power manifestation signs, but they do not relate that losing of the trust in the power manifestation signs to the plastic food that they ate outside. So the intention of Janardhan is, under the name of taking people and going eating outside food, the plastic food, the restaurant food, which is inorganic, destroying the ecosystem, which the innocent grihasthas who went along with him and ate did not know. He was already a part of the anti-Hindu gang, and inside destroying the ecosystem from the inside. So his aim was to destroy the trust in Swamiji and Swamiji's word.
Actually, Manyanatma Swami, it is, like what you're telling is also one. It's more of a spiritual context of, like, destroying the ecosystem, all of that. But what I also want to expose of what Janardhan did is not just that, but he would go out to restaurants and all of that, and he would fight using the name of Swamiji. I can clearly I can establish to you all, everywhere it will be registered as that man from Nithyananda Ashram. He would not record his name anywhere. He would go use Swamiji's name. He would say, oh, I am from Nithyananda Ashram. Do you know whom you're talking to? Because he wanted to destroy the reputation of Swamiji's ashram. Because at that point of time, wearing anyone, even now, people will not recognize me as an individual, but they see the saffron robes that I'm wearing and they recognize, oh, they're Swamiji's devotees. But that time, he used to explicitly ensure that Swamiji's name and Sangha's name is being used.
Otherwise, just think, why a person who has to go to, see, when he goes for his, he wants to go for a personal visit somewhere, he changes and goes. He does not go with all Rudraksha, Patte. He doesn't go like that. He goes in, he wears t-shirt and pants. That's why he goes outside. But why, when he was going to restaurants, Why was he changing? Why he ensured he wore Swamiji's mala, ensured he represented Swamiji completely, and goes to the restaurant and eats.
All of this is very, very much evident of what his intentions were. And all of you should know, we are not fighting just because of his stupid financial embezzlement that he did. Because Swamiji has given so much of money to poor, and I just consider him another beggar in that category. But apart from that, there is so much more to it. He is a conspirator who has come, who lived as a... He tried, thank God, at least because we had personal connection with Swamiji and we had our feeling connection and we had the devotion, we didn't leave and go. Because from the very beginning, day one, he came as a businessman.
That's how he entered Arena. The day one, how he came for his business purpose. And why did he join in 2016? If he was so devoted, then he could have joined the moment he got healed. No, because till then his conspiracy was different. Only in 2016, he started seeing how well we started manifesting powers.
Especially in Kumbh Mela, when he saw the amount of money that was spent.
The money that was spent, also how we started becoming more part of the core of the Sangha. How we started manifesting powers, how we started being like literally representing the Sangha in many places.
This is what he used to do every time, and there's so much. And one main thing that I want to share with you all is like we have found out one main chain, like timeline of how he strategized everything, which we'll be sharing with you all further. So this today I wanted to highlight this one important point as people were talking about the aspect of food and Annadan that Swamiji was doing.
Thank you so much, Ma Nithyananda, Ma Tattvapriya, Ma Jnanatma Swami and Ma Nitya Swami. We can clearly see that how anti-Hindus really plan to destroy the work which is happening towards establishing Sanatana Hindu Dharma. It is very evident, very, very clearly we can see. But in spite of all that, Swamiji has not stopped. From his childhood, he has been serving humanity, and it is still continuing, as we also all saw the live today. It is happening. It will never stop. What we can do as a viewer or as a Hindu, what we can do? I think the best way, Swamiji says, when you share food, that literally brings intense completion in you and the other person. That's the best way to enrich a person. One of the best way I can say. But we always, we have heard, Annadan is Mahadan. So as Sri Kailasa Uniting Nations doing this great work of nutritious food and hunger-free world, making sure that every single being getting nutritious, pure, organic, sattvic food, and every stomach is fed. Nobody is hungry. Nobody is left having a feeling of that they are hungry. With that vision that every single human being should be enriched with nutritious food, Sri Kailasa Uniting Nations has been doing this great contribution. Swamiji has started this initiative right from his childhood. I would only like to call that let us all stand for this great cause and make sure nobody is hungry, nobody is having wrong food. Everybody is having pure organic sattvic food, which is the best for the body, because Swamiji says, what you eat, you become that. So let us have the best food so that we all can become best. And when you offer this, when you become part of this, you will see life will be the best. So as part of Sri Kailasa Uniting Nations, you can see this link on the screen. immediately sign up for this. You can volunteer wherever Annadana is happening, or you can volunteer even the different organizing and collecting the various services which we are doing. So with this, let us all get ready to receive Swamiji and listen to powerful cognitions once again and start our day. So chant the Mahavakya, sit straight, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, and let us all welcome Swamiji. Thank you for watching us. Nithyananda. So after this beautiful and divine darshan of Mahakumbhabhishekam, which is happening in Brihadishwara temple in Tanjore, which is, the temple itself is a historical temple. Even now people try to find out how Rajaraja Cholan has built that temple. I think if you just go and read the history of the temple, you will realize it is the science, the way it has been built. Until now, nobody is able to figure out how this temple has built. And today the grand Kumbhabhishekam is happening. And as we all know, Swamiji is the one who is only here to revive Sanatana Hindu Dharma. And that is where, and Swamiji loved temples. Anywhere, wherever temples are there, it is like right from Swamiji's childhood. Wherever there is even small temple, Swamiji used to bow down, Swamiji used to pray, and that's how he has raised. And until now, wherever any special puja, anything happens, Swamiji specially sits and offer all his puja and everything. And as we all saw today, Swamiji wasn't too much, and that oozing bliss was there when he was actually seeing the Mahakumbhabhishekam. And in some time, the live, actual main Kumbhabhishekam is going to happen. So all of you can watch live. So that is why Swamiji has given this time for all of us to see the live telecast of Mahakumbhabhishekam, which is happening. Like this, as temple-based lifestyle, which we used to have, Swamiji is reviving that lifestyle by building various temples around the world for humanity to live around those temples and have this beautiful tradition and culture alive. That is why Swamiji says, live in the ecosystem of Sri Kailasa, where everything moves around the temple. When you're just in that breathing space, just in the space, that will do the job. There are various dimensions which Swamiji has revived. One of the dimension, which is, I can say, that's the first step when you enter, which is called Diksha. Many times we don't even know what Diksha is. What happens when you take Diksha? How it really helps you. How it aligns you to your purpose. There are various deeper insights when it comes to Diksha, when it comes to have Guru in your life. Swamiji has opened all his doors for everybody, whether you are born Hindu or not, wherever you are in the world. You are eligible to take Diksha as per Sanatana Hindu Dharma, as per Paramashiva himself. So how you can take? Wondering how it is possible for you? Then we have a beautiful opportunity for all of you. And to present that opportunity for all the viewers, for all your friends, or for everybody, those who are watching and those who are not watching, I would like to call Maniti Prematmananda Swami to come forward and share with all the viewers. Nithyananda Ma.
Nithyanandam. Thank you, Ma Bhakti Priyananda. Yes, Ma, the Diksha that we receive from the Guru, it is very rare. And of course, for us, we have Paramashiva himself who has manifested as Guru just for us. Actually, in the Rudra Mayana Tantra, Paramashiva tells Parashakti, a person who does not get diksha from his guru, from a guru, cannot achieve fulfillment. Not alone fulfillment, he cannot even go in the right path in life. It is really that important that a person, born as a human being, the only purpose a person takes birth as a human being is the liberation, the mukti is possible only in the human body. So no matter what desire, what fear, whatever reason may be, whatever things may be people wanting in life, the only reason that they have taken a human birth itself means they are seeking liberation. And Swamiji is here just for that purpose, to give us liberation, to give us that mukti, the Jivan Mukti that we have been longing for God knows how many thousands of years. So this Diksha is the first step. The Shiva Diksha is the first step towards that Swamiji is making it available worldwide. Typically, you will see a Shiva Diksha or an initiation given by a guru in a small gurukulam or in a small ashram. If you want to receive it, you would have to first of all find out where it is happening, and if at all there is such an authentic place, and you travel and get the blessing that you should be so accepted by the guru that he will take you as a disciple. There are so many millions of obstacles that you would need to cross to finally reach the guru, and the guru accepts you and then decides to give you diksha. But Swamiji is not waiting for the disciples to seek him. He is seeking his disciples. He is seeking them all over the world, making himself available in every platform so that nobody misses him, not a single being misses him. So, such a compassionate being, and how Swamiji was telling in the satsang, Paramashiva is so compassionate, and each and every one of us get to experience this and watch this and live with Paramashiva and literally enjoy that compassion and evolve because of his compassion. And like how Ma Bhakti Priya was saying, Swamiji is so passionate about temples. He has like the knowledge about temples, science, the buildings, not only the building, the deity making, and the whole energizing process, complete thorough knowledge of temple science Swamiji has. And not only that, he trains us, shares it, imparts that knowledge to us so that the generations can carry on. Like pretty much our life in the Adi Kailasa, it's a university where you have the practicals, you have the library to learn about temples, and you have temples where you can go practice and live. And he gives us the Diksha and Kundalini awakening and all that to experience it completely. So it's pretty much a living, alive university where you're experiencing. I mean, the dimensions in which Swamiji is training us and preparing us and keeping this whole tradition, the Sanatana Hindu Dharma, alive and passing it on to thousands of people. It is not a joke, the humongous work that Swamiji is doing. As one part of that is this Shiva Diksha into Power Manifestation program that he's offering every single weekend throughout the world that you can attend from the center near you. And people receive this rare Atmalinga, the Spatika Linga, which Swamiji himself energizes and gives, and it does miracles. Just wanted to share one of such miracles that has one of the participants have experienced by using this Atmalinga. So let's watch.
Yes, go ahead.
Actually, my wife has attended last IS Swamiji. She got the Atmalinga. After she came back from Varanasi, one day, like after coming from office, it was hectic day for me. I have this partial headache, so I was feeling severely that. If I get that headache, I'll just be vomiting and complete rest is required, that kind of situation. Then she said, I'll heal you. She put Atmalinga and did the healing for 5 minutes, and that absolutely no pain after that.
Wow.
And I was able to sleep very normally, and the next day was very calm.
So, two miracles in this. One, headache got healed. Second, by wife. that is real miracle. I am very happy and I am convinced about the power of Atmalinga.
Such a contagious laughter Swamiji has and sense of humor to make any situation, literally see the sense of humor in this. So, such is the power of Atmalinga that many of us don't even know. I know many of us around the world have received the Atmalinga, but really not using it to its core, to the maximum. So start playing with it and start manifesting anything that you want, not only the spiritual healing, but you can play with it in manifesting powers, in manifesting the reality that you want. So that is a rare gift that Swamiji has making it widely available to every single person on planet Earth. So don't miss this Diksha into Power Manifestation is offered every weekend, and a very, very special Shiva Diksha on Paramashivaratri on 21st of February. So please do register. Do not miss this opportunity. Do not miss this program. Even if you have attended the Diksha into Power Manifestation many, many, many times, do not miss the Paramashivaratri to receive the Diksha from Paramashiva himself. Thank you, Nithyananda.
Thank you so much, Ma. So, I think viewers must be waiting for it because many times we don't know where to go. As you said, somewhere in one corner Diksha will be happening, you have to figure it out. And we are just helping everybody to make sure everybody knows that Swamiji has opened his doors. Without, you actually don't need to do anything. Swamiji is only giving. And with that gift, this can be the best and most precious gift because you are receiving the Atmalinga, which does wonders when it comes to your health, your wealth, anything you want to manifest. People just hold that and manifest anything in their life. Every day we see different testimonials from people. It is their life sharing. They have experienced it when they have received the physical form of Paramashiva in the form of Atmalinga. So don't miss this opportunity of receiving Diksha directly from Paramashiva, directly from Swamiji. Register now. And if you have registered already, you have already received, make sure you are sharing this to your friends and family so that they are not missing it. Understand, when we get something good or we get benefited with something, it is always good to share. When we share, it increases for us. We get that punya whenever we share, whenever we become channel for others to receive that. So don't miss this opportunity. And as Ma Prematma said, that we are having grand celebrations of Paramashivaratri on 21st Feb, where special Diksha is also happening. So let's not miss this opportunity. If you are nearby Biddi Ashram, Biddi Bengaluru, Adi Kailash, then don't miss go and join the celebrations of Paramashivaratri. With this, if you have any further questions, any kind of doubt, any kind of feedback which you wanted to give, then you can visit our website, which is www.kailasa.org, and you have live chat option where 24/7 we are available. Any query for any feedback, you're most welcome. Also, you can reach out to us through contact@kailasa.org, which is our official email address, and you can write your email to us. So with this, let us all move to the further segment of this morning satsang, which is power manifestation, right from Sri Kailasa courtyard. It's like this whole morning is full package, right from puja to power manifestation. All four things which Swamiji says that you should not miss every single day. Yoga, puja, listening to live satsang, Swamiji, and doing power manifestation. So let's do this entire morning ritual now itself and continue to do power manifestation throughout the day. So let's move to power manifestation. Thank you for watching us. See you all tomorrow at the same time, same channel. We'll be available morning 7 a.m. Don't miss. See the different dimensions of Swamiji, the way Swamiji has revived Sanatana Hindu Dharma right from his childhood. And it's such amazing deep when you come and watch us live on Nithyananda TV or Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitter Live, whichever channel you are watching. 7 a.m. IST. Join us every single day and see what exciting things Swamiji has done. And Swamiji said, when you actually read the autobiography of the incarnation, you just start manifesting powers. So don't miss this, and see you all tomorrow at the same time. Let us all move to power manifestation. Thank you for watching us. Nithyanandam.
This meeting is being recorded.
Such a beautiful day today. Swamiji has given us a great blessing of blessing us throughout the Kumbhabhishekam today, and such an auspicious space. How Swamiji has initiated us today into the great powers of understanding the deep core within us, continuously talking to Swamiji, continuously holding that space, and beautifully he has given that. Let's start manifestation. Jagatguru Vandanam. Let's sit straight, visualize Bhagavan in the third eye, and start with the Sadguru Vandanam. Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Vandvatitam Gaganasadusham Tattvamasya Laksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Nithyanandam, such an auspicious day, and all this, how Swamiji beautifully aligns us to the most beautiful thing. Only thing we understand in this yuha is vaccination and things which are redundant, irrelevant, but we think it's so important and we go for that because everybody does it, but don't understand how it is damaging us and how the chemical oriented food that we are taking in when we are eating in a restaurant, we don't have any idea. All the negative we are able to digest so well. Here, such amazing, such possibility that opens up when you see Kumbhabhishekam, the greatest, the ultimate space that you have to be to get even the blessing, a glimpse of the Kumbhabhishekam. The days that so many punyam, the so many space that we need to be in to get the blessings from Swamiji and watching the Kumbhabhishekam. That very auspicious day has happened today for all of us. Such a beautiful gift that Swamiji has given. With that, let's start the power manifestation with the Shastra Pramana today. This is from Vijnana.
The Shastra Pramana for the power of remote vision is taken from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, Sutra 85, Dharana 62. Linam murdhni viyat sarvam bhairavatvena bhavayet tat sarvam bhairavakara tejastattvam samavishet. Linam murdhni viyat sarvam bhairavatvena bhavayet tat sarvam bhairavakara tejastattvam samavishet.
Such a beautiful sutra, Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, Sutra 85, Dharana 62. The beautiful space that Swamiji is translating this, one should contemplate the whole etheric space. Exactly what Swamiji has created today, the resources that he was talking about, how all these blessings counts, every small action counts. A bilva on the linga counts, a small puja that we do counts. We see so many things in the outer world which we think is very important. The inner world science, if you understand these things, it's the ultimate that is going to take us more and more to the ultimate experiences, which is the nature of Bhairava, the source consciousness, as if it is pervading and absorbed in the crown of the head. Then one experiences everything as the form of infinite Bhairava and enters into the self-luminous light of his infinite, all-pervading nature and power. The more and more we have Swamiji inside us, continuously talking with unbroken, continuous being with him, the more we cherish that simple act, the less we are with the mind. We have to at one point let go the mind and simply be in the surrender space. The more and more we are in the surrender space, the more and more we will understand the higher reality. Even though the puja, yoga and the satsang might look like very simple things. After all, we are listening to the satsang. What is there? We listen to so many things. And looks like 10 minutes puja and 10 minutes, what big difference? Today, if you don't do, it doesn't matter. All that which goes on in our mind, it is the laziness and boredom and depression which is stopping us from the higher reality. Again and again, aligning to the Charya Pada, Yoga Pada, Jnana Pada and Kriya Pada. Simple act only. Yes, it is very simple, but it is going to transform us into the ultimate space of oneness with Paramashiva. How a small vaccine changes the whole life. And so much we have been asked to take the vaccine. It is like for a lifetime, you take this vaccine, you will not have this. So like that, it is very small, but we are experiencing that for a whole life. Same thing. These actions might look simple, but it has a very, very, very profound action happening in the inner space. The more and more we align, talking to Swamiji, continuously being in the prayer, continuously unbroken, ajaba jaba, continuously unbroken, constant remembrance of Swamiji in the Paramashanta space, constant, unbroken, unclutching and constant, unbroken in oneness. Again and again, restoring our space, getting more and more the etheric space that we are supposed to live, rather than the outer world movie and all kinds of delusion that is constantly going on. In spite of that, Swamiji is raising us to the higher and higher reality, which is the ultimate oneness. We see movie for getting little happiness, but here he is giving the loads, he's showering, he's pouring the happiness on us, the eternal bliss on us. If we start living these moments, we can enjoy the eternal bliss rather than the small little food bliss, the five senses that is giving us. More and more we live in these Charya Pada, Kriya Pada, Yoga Pada and Jnana Pada, the more we will start understanding what is that Swamiji's experience, why he is struggling so much in spite of all that is happening, to give us that greatest gift. If we understand the reality, even small tasks that you're doing towards the inner space, it leads you to the higher reality. Even if you have a little listening to the satsang, it takes us beyond. Don't miss the satsang, don't miss the Kriya Pada, the pujas, the yoga and the power manifestation. Power manifestation attests you that you had the experience by showing you the reality personally. So more and more we align to these higher realities, even if it is very small. Just, Swamiji beautifully says, just one word changes our day. If somebody we love and they just walk out saying bye-bye, it's just one word, but it just breaks our heart. If one ghost story we see in the night before sleep, it takes us into complete toll. It's just one small things that we do. It changes our life. Same thing, if we do one small puja and yoga and listening to the satsang, few words of Swamiji, it transforms us to more and more the reality, the existential reality. The more we cherish that, the more we start experiencing the eternal bliss rather than the five senses look too mere and too small when compared to the ultimate reality. The presence of Swamiji, the Brihadeeshwar temples, Kumbhabhishekam, everything gives us the ultimate bliss. Such an auspicious day today. Let's go to the instruction of this sutra now. Today we are going to do the power of translating unknown languages through the third eye. Swamiji has given such deep cognitions for us to contemplate and contemplate on these great truths. By deep listening, pen down the words that Swamiji is giving in any languages, and then you can see after the meditation, you will simply see the translation happening. If you want to take a Sanskrit book, you can keep a Sanskrit book and then translate it, or you can just close your eyes and whatever words appear, then you can Google and see what all words appeared and what their meanings are. Simply Swamiji will download the book and simply happen to you. If you have Bhagavad Gita book, that's wonderful. You can open it and you can keep it. Now we can sit straight, visualize Swamiji Bhagwan in third eye, continuously keep talking to Swamiji that he said, contemplate on this great truth, great day, even simple things, how amazing it takes us to the Kailasa and how he was enjoying the whole presence of Brihadeeshwara temple and Rajaraja Shoya watching it, and he was relaying from Kailasa what is exactly happening in the other inner world. So contemplate on this great happening, chant the Mahavakya with a deep connection to Swamiji and start manifesting whatever word comes, pen it down. Once the Mahavakya is over, after that we can start checking if everything is fine, and then we can share with the world. So let's sit straight with your neck, head and back in a straight line. Deeply connect to Swamiji, the beautiful darshan that Swamiji just now gave us and the initiation, and contemplate on this beautiful space, how amazing it is to see Swamiji relay the whole Kailasa space for the Brihadeeshwar temple Kumbhabhishekam happening. contemplate on that and chant the Mahavakya in ultimate bliss. Let's start. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Yes, sit straight and continuously chant the Mahavakya Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. The more and more deeply we get connected, the more and more so beautifully the manifestation happens. Just in this auspicious space, continuously chant the Mahavakya Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. When we chant the Mahavakya and offer to the Jata Agni in our stomach, simply when we offer the mantra, it opens the Dradashanta, the Anandagandha space in us to experience the ultimate oneness with Swamiji. The more and more we are able to connect ourselves to the higher reality, talking to Swamiji continuously, the more and more we can experience the other dimensions that is available for us and not get stuck with this outer world, but experience all the lokas in the existential reality. We came down to celebrate Paramashiva in us by chanting the Mahavakya, feeling the oneness, complete oneness, melting yourself in the presence of Swamiji. Continuously chanting the Mahavakya Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivam. Om Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda
Beautiful. Such a wonderful, auspicious space that Swamiji has given us today. And what a great experience. Please go ahead and verify whatever Swamiji has shown, those words that you have downloaded now. And please share all these great truths. In Sri Kailasa Kotiyar Manifesting Power Group, every time we enrich, we are pulled out of delusion. And every time we cause a person, we are literally liberated because we are causing ourselves to the higher reality. Go ahead and share all your understanding, your powerful cognition, your power manifestation in Sri Kailasa Kotiyar Manifesting Power Group. And when you share the page with different groups and invite many people to come in and experience this great reality which is happening on planet Earth, which is one of the kind which has never happened before. So don't miss sharing with your friends, groups, and different groups every day so that the whole humanity can experience this great truth. Swamiji has also blessed us with a beautiful Gurukul. It's an online Gurukul. It's once a week. There is a weekend Gurukul. There is a physical Gurukul on weekend in temples happening. And great truth, go ahead and register your tiny URL that is given here. Simply transforms your children into the higher reality. And if you like to volunteer, please go ahead. A couple of hours you have every week for you to experience the great happenings with the children. Please go ahead and enroll yourself in tinyurl.com/acharya registration new. More and more, all these great truths are downloaded in us, and especially seeing the kids, Swamiji himself, a clone of him, to experience with them, the children, the Kailasians, is the ultimate gift that we can give ourselves. So go ahead and enroll your kids and enroll yourself into a beautiful space of oneness with Paramashiva, experiencing these great truths. With that, let's surrender all these Shaktis, the powerful cognition and power manifestation, to Swamiji's lotus feet. More and more we experience all these great truths, keep offering everything to Swamiji's lotus feet. With a deep prayer and gratitude, request Swamiji to make all this as your existential reality. With that, with such a beautiful auspicious space today, and thank Swamiji in the deep gratitude, and visualize Swamiji in your third eye, and let's end with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamudashyate Purnasya Purnamataya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavate Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam Padukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Nithyanandam, such a beautiful day, such an auspicious space that Swamiji has given us. Experience this great thing by sharing and causing more people to come to Satsang. We have 8 billion people on planet Earth who are suffering with disease and depression and boredom and tiredness. Here Swamiji is giving us experience of eternal bliss. So share this experience with eternal bliss with each and every person in the world, and let's experience the greater reality. Thank you, Nithyanandam.